Hi guys, BellaDonna Black here, and this story is from the subreddit Let's Never Meet. So, turn off the lights, get comfortable, and let's begin. I'm posting this from mobile, so forgive me for crappy formatting. Also, I'm going to try to keep the story straight and to the point. It's usually quite long, and there's a whole other side to it that ends up with me quitting my full-time job and stuff. But I feel like that quickly became too difficult to follow without actually being familiar with everyone involved. So maybe I will add on an edit if anyone is interested. I hate long introductions, so here's some quick background info on the encounter that happened to me a few years ago. I'm a female, 22, and very petite at the time. I'm big into pin-up girl look. Jenna, my best friend, is 26 at the time, opened her own pin-up greaser clothing store called G&D with her husband, about an hour from where I live. I would work there one night a week alone to help them out. G&D is located in the middle of a 3-store strip mall between 2 stores that had closed for the night. Okay, now for the story. So it was maybe 8 PM and I was working at G&D. It was a small store and had no security cameras. I was alone in the store when a man, about 60 years old, came in. He was maybe 5'8" and not fat, but stocky, with a full beard. He carried men's and women's clothing, so I didn't think it was strange that a man would come into the shop. I greeted him cheerfully and asked if I could help him with anything. He said that he was just browsing and mentioned how he liked the dress that was on one of the mannequins. It had a leopard print top and a tight red pencil skirt bottom. I joked about how it would look great on him. He keeps browsing through the racks and we were making casual conversation, and he brings up the dress again. He asked what size was on the mannequin and if he could try it on. I was cringing inside at how insensitive my jokes must have sounded, and felt obliged to be extra sensitive to him from that point on to make sure he felt comfortable shopping with me. The dress was made of fabric similar to women's bathing suits, so I knew it would stretch enough, but would be a tight squeeze. I showed him a tank top and skirt that I thought he might like as well, and he took the items into the dressing room. After he put on the dress, he shouted from the dressing room that he loved it. I told him to come out and let me see. No one else was in the store, and we had become friendly enough during his visit that it wasn't strange. He comes out of the dressing room with the dress on, and I can see he has been raging boner. I find it pretty strange, but the guy was super nice and didn't give off any creepy vibes other than that. So I decided to ignore it and focus on making the sale. I was genuinely surprised with how well the dress fit him, and it was fairly expensive, so I knew I had to do what I could to sell it. He goes back into the dressing room to try on the next outfit and asked me if I could help him pull the dress over his shoulders because it was tight and he was basically stuck. I laughed and said sure, and when I pulled back the curtain to the dressing room, he was slightly bent over, facing me, with his arms up, and dress stuck around his shoulders. As I'm pulling on the dress to try and get it off him, I catch the reflection of his naked butt in the mirror behind him. I get the dress where he can easily take it off and close the curtain. I was now starting to feel uneasy about the situation I was in, so I text Jenna, the owner, and give her a quick idea of what's going on. He comes out of the dressing room again in skirt and tank top and does a little spin for me to show off the outfit. Still has a boner and is clearly very happy with everything he's tried on. I'm excited because I'm assuming he's going to make a big purchase, so I decide to just keep going with the sale and get it over with. At this point, Jenna and I are texting back and forth. She is sending her husband up to the shop because they are worried and don't want me to be there alone with this guy. I feel relieved. I know they only live about 20 minutes from the shop, so it won't be long before he gets here. The man in the dressing room calls to me, asking me to help him take off the tank top. I think nothing of it, and I pull back the curtain, and he is just standing there, completely naked, jerking himself off and staring at me. What the actual fuck? I just scream at him to put it on his own clothes and get the hell out of the store, and I run to the front desk to call the police. He runs out of the store in his underwear and drives off. I didn't get his license plate number because I was too flustered and in shock to even think of it. I gave a description of the guy to the police and to Jenna and her husband, but the man was never identified. So, G&D creep, wherever you are, let's not meet again. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment below. All feedback, good or otherwise, is always appreciated. If you have any creepy stories of your own, or of any topics that you would like me to cover, feel free to send them in via any of my social media. You can find all links to my social media in the description below. Until next time guys, make sure you lock your doors, stay safe, and I'll see you next video.